Inglewood, California. This is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Tyrod Taylor and the LA Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Every time I see Corey Littleton play, I feel just a little bit older. I called some of his games at the University of Washington, where he began his career there as a safety before moving to linebacker later in his tenure there. Definitely a tackling machine. 8th in the NFL as a member of the Rams last year in tackles. The Raiders signed him, hoping he'll do exactly that. Plus, one of the better special teams players in the league.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
The Raider 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything, but a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Witten. Touchdown Raiders.
Complete to
Jason Witten.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Joe Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the football going back to the Chargers. This is a Chargers team that lost their Week 8 game in Denver 31-30, but that score, although it's close, and it was a close game, doesn't really tell the whole story because it was 24-3 in favor of LA in the third quarter, but then they allowed 3 touchdowns, and the first team to ever blow 4 leads of 16 points or more in 4 straight games. Well, unfortunately, that's the Los Angeles Chargers now. The inability to close out games really continuing to plague them as this season goes. And Justin Herbert, the NFL's Rookie of the Month for October, he got better as the game went on. Ended the day with 278 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Looked like his effort would be enough, but it was not. He's only the second rookie ever, by the way, with 3 or more touchdown passes in 4 straight games. So with those numbers, you would think the Chargers would have a great record. But again, 2-5 right now. They really need victories, and they'll host division rival Las Vegas next week and then travel to Miami in search of those victories. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for LA. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense coming back out for the Raiders. This is a team that continues to be a tough one to figure out week to week. On Week 7, they give up 45 points at home to Tom Brady and the Bucs. But Week 8, they play one of the best defensive games by any team in the NFL all year in a 16-6 win over the Browns in Cleveland. Their 3rd road win of the year as well. Hunter Renfrow had the only touchdown of the game, and Josh Jacobs, he ran for 128 yards as the Raiders move back over 500 now at 4-3. So you look ahead Up next, 3 straight games within the division. A very key stretch at the Chargers, then home for the Broncos, and home for the Chiefs on Sunday night in Week 11. A huge 3 weeks coming up. But Charles, of course, this week, maybe you've heard, living down in Florida, election week around the USA, and in true Democratic fashion, why don't you cast your ballot here? Not for any actual race, but for the Offensive Rookie of the Year on the football side of things. A lot of great candidates. Give me your top. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 10, Chargers 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now Taylor on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll buy some time right, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, and right side, Henry's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from the veteran QB, Derek Carr. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now the 5th-year running back is Jalen Richard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Watch out for Hill on the return. That goes a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And this one complete to Virgil Green. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he only managed yardage is a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is caught at the 8.
That's good.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Taylor, slide, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run. Kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down, Raiders.
Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing now is Taylor. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw. And now he'll oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.